session 1 on Embedded Controller Lab. Procedure for the execution of the interfacing programs is as follows. So the creation of project is done using these steps. Once a project is created using the text editor, the program would be typed. After the program is typed, we translate, build and rebuild it. Here we generate the X file. Creation of the X file is done. Once the X file is generated, the procedure for downloading the X file into the kit using FlashMagic is listed here. So now let us take up the first experiment, wherein we interface a switch with our LPC1768 processor and display its status through relay, buzzer and LED. So the port lines which are used are, for the switch, we are using P2.11, and for relay and buzzer, we are using P0.24 and 25. The registers which needs to be configured before writing the code are these. In step 1, we configure the port lines as general purpose IO pins, that is GPIO, for which I will be writing 0 into the pin select register. In step 2, we decide the direction of the port lines that are used, whether they are incoming or outgoing. Here P0.24 and 25 are output pins. P2.11 is our input port line. So if a port line has to function as an output port line, then I need to write 1 into the corresponding bit positions in FIO DIR register. So once the direction of the port lines is fixed, in our next step, we would be now reading the input, that is the switch status from P2.11 port into FIO pin register. If the switch is pressed, relay and buzzer needs to get turned on. To turn on the buzzer and relay, we need to make these particular port lines 1, for which we'll be using our FIO set register. Write 1 into the corresponding bit position of the port lines in FIO set register. If the switch is not pressed, the port lines needs to be cleared, for which I would be writing 1 into the corresponding bit positions of FIO clear register. So there are 2 registers, FIO set for setting the port line, FIO clear for clearing the port lines. Click on Keil Microvision icon on the desktop. Click on Keil Microvision. Now go to Project. Select New Microvision Project. Give a name to your project. So let the name be RBL Relay Buzzer LED. Save it without any extension. Click on Save. You need to now select the device for the target board. So go to NXP. In NXP, select LPC1768. Select LPC1768. So once it is selected, the description is seen. It will ask for the startup code to be added. Click on S. Now in the target source group, you can see that the startup file is added. Click on text editor for typing your program and type your program in the text editor. So the program is typed. Once the program is typed, save it, go to save it with a file name. Say yes RP and save it with .c extension. You need to save the file with .c extension because it is a C code. Click on save. So once this file is saved, now go to source group and add the file to the source group. Right click and add the source file to the source group. So now you can see 2 files are added. Apart from these 2, another file needs to be added. So click on, go to desktop. In desktop, you have LPC17xx folder. In that folder, you have the system LPCxx file, which is a .c file. So select that and add it. So you can see now there are 3 files in the source group: .s file, .c file, and .c system LPC file. So translate, errors or warnings would be displayed. Now build and rebuild for linking your program. Once the program is linked, to create the hex file, now go to target, right click. Right click options, in that go to output. You have the create hex file option, check that. Next go to the linker. Next go to the linker. In linker use memory layout option, check that and click on OK. Now again build and rebuild. Again you have to build and rebuild. You can see that you have the creating hex file in the console window below. So the hex file is created but with the project name. Okay, hex file would be generated with the project name. So to download your program, we'll be using FlashMagic. So click on FlashMagic. Select the device, that is my LPC1768. And based on the COM port that you've connected for downloading, choose the appropriate COM port. So COM3 is used here. Once this is done, the baud rate is 19200. Browse for your hex file. So RBL was a project name. So choose that hex file. Choose that hex file and start downloading the program. And start downloading the program. Once now the download is complete. Once the download is complete, you can verify the output on the kit. So this is your relay and the buzzer slot. So this is a switch which is connected to P2.11. So when I press this switch, the buzzer and the LED would get turned on. So when I press this switch, the buzzer and LED are on. When I release it, both are off.